Welcome to Collectors of the Coast. I am Cash.
And I'm Dash.
And we are opening a collector box of Lorwyn Eclipsed. We haven't opened a collector box of anything for quite a while, so pretty exciting. Not since I think we did Aether Drift last year. Thought it was going to be better than it was. It kind of ended up sucking. You didn't get a lot of value in those boxes. I think that was really the biggest thing.
Yeah.
We never really pulled the top cards from those sets, so it was kind of disappointing. This set seems a little better from what I've seen so far. I don't think that Dash knows anything about any of these cards that are coming in this.
I have seen some on YouTube ads.
So we'll get right into it and try to just leave them. Okay. All right. So Safe Right Cavalry. The first pack will probably go pretty slow, and then I'll kind of pick up the pace as we go along. Quartz Zealot. I like that this actually set symbol is stands out against other set symbols. So sometimes with sorting cards, you can't even figure out what set's what sometimes. All right, so we're reading the uncommons. So we got a creature that enters with two -1/-1 counters, and remove a counter from this creature. Target creature gains indestructible. So that actually seems kind of fairly playable, which is pretty good. Thirst for Identity. Draw 3 cards, and then draw 2 unless you discard a creature card. So that's part of that set of draw 3, discard 1. Okay, this would go into that commander deck, which we did buy. Personify. Exile target creature. Okay, so blink effect. Exile target creature control, then return to the battlefield under its owner's control. Create a 1/1 colorless shape for token with changeling. That's pretty cool. Okay, awesome. First view of the lands here.
Ooh, that's nice.
It is pretty nice. Kind of makes me want to get a bundle. Maybe get a bunch of the lands. Anyway, we'll see. First rare is Winnowing. It is a convoke. Convoke, and then each player for each player you choose a creature that player controls. Then each player sacrifices all other creatures they control that don't share a creature type with the chosen creature. Obviously, a board wipe that is very in your favor.
Yeah.
We got a full art Elemental Spectacle. This is create a number of 5/5 red and green elemental creature tokens equal to the number of colors among permanents you control. Then you gain life equal to the number of creatures you control. Okay, so this is I think an upgrade to the commander deck, or a. Sorry, I'm just gonna make these all in one pile here. I think
it is a commander card.
It is a commander card, so it's a full art, so it'll be like an upgrade. A legendary elf warrior with flash.
Ooh, it's a Riss.
It's a Riss.
Haven't seen a Riss in a long time.
And you basically can remove any number of counters from target creature control. So this actually works really well with the black card. It comes in with I think 6 -1/-1 counters on it. So when it comes into play,
that's cool.
Yeah, I love this art.
A horse serpent.
So 2 casting costs, 4 or 5 basically, and then you can remove counters from it to draw cards. That's just a really nice card.
Or tap creature.
Oh, God. Already hit big. All right, we got Moonshadow. So that goes with Riss. So you play these 2 cards together, and on like turn 2 or turn 3, you have a 7/7 with Menace. So understood with 6 -1/-1 counters on it, and then you get to remove counters every time a creature dies, or you can just use this and remove any number of 1/1 counters off it. That's a great pull. Okay, we're pretty happy with that. Oh, where can I find a spot for this? All right, I'm gonna do that. Very nice. And then a nice goblin. All right, we're going to go a little faster with the next pack. That was a little bit on the slower end of stuff, but leave them.
Open them in advance.
No, just leave them. Oh my goodness! Look at the first card. Full art foil overgrown tomb. Absolutely gorgeous. Very nice. So that goes straight into deck. So that's excellent. Okay, we'll take that. Wonder how many of those we're going to get. Oh, that was on the back. What? Oh, it's a flip. I didn't even realize they were flipping this.
What?
Yeah, so it flips. It's a full art. It's an overgrown tomb, but you get 2 options of art.
Cool.
Like a darker art and a lighter art.
Cool.
That is cool. I didn't even realize they were that, honestly, when I was looking at the set. So that's pretty awesome. Okay, well, we found out this is not going to be a dud pack already. All right, Lysana. This is add 2 elves, add 2 mana if there is a elf card in your graveyard. Pretty nice. Another changeling. Goat now, reprint. Noggle of the Mind, and we should be... That's a playable card. Is a colorless Noggle with 1 and 1. Okay.
Noggle.
Nice. Green land's pretty nice. I've got such a mess here for where I put stuff. I don't even know where to put
Figure
stuff
it
anymore.
out. Come on.
Well, let's make a pile. Maybe I just make 18 piles of... this is the Convoke red card. Right? Double damage.
That's
so you convoke, and then you can do double damage sources you control. Well, that's pretty nice. Okay. Grave Venerations is a commander card. What's this one? Risks or Carol, a tentative first year. Tap 2 untapped creatures you control. Copy target triggered ability you control. You may choose 2 targets for the copy. Activate only once each turn. That might be nice. Oh, we got Wistfulness. Beautiful. This is one of the Elementals incarnations. So this is like an upgrade to the Elemental deck for sure. And this is one of the better ones. So when this enters, if 2 green was spent to cast it, exile target artifact or enchantment an opponent controls. If you pay 2 blue, then you get to draw 2 cards and discard a card. Or you can like evoke and do like one of the things. I'm assuming,
cool.
Assuming you're never going to cast it not for the evoke cost. That's pretty nice. That's not commander. Go here. Anyway, that is a mythic. That is our. I think that's our second mythic. Anyway, that would be one. Just leave them, please.
I'm doing it at the same time.
Can you just leave them?
Back there.
Yeah.
For you to do.
Yeah, just leave them. Okay, our token. No fancy lands on the back this time.
Do.
I know, right? All right. Okay, so full art, beautiful full art. This is probably pretty good. Merfolk Scouts, can't be good in the Merfolk deck. Okay. Nightmare Sower. Virulent Emissary. Eclipsed Bogart, maybe good in your Goblin deck. Not too sure. We got a Swamp. And we got Bridget, Clan's Heart. So this is too high. Bridget, Clashken's Heart. When it enters, this is one of the ones where you can transform back and forth. It's actually like super good and limited. So you can, when it comes into play or transforms, you get a 1/1 Kithkin, and then you can pay a 1 at the end of your first main phase to transform it. And then I believe this is the mana one, so you can add mana. So it's also a mana dork.
Ooh.
It's very good.
That is pretty good.
Yep. All right, we got our Puka's Covenant, which is our commander card. Mornsang Aria. Players can't draw cards or gain life. Pretty nasty. At the beginning of each player's draw tip, that player loses 3 life, searches their library for a card, and puts it into their hand, and shuffle. That's
a really interesting card.
Yeah, it's a really awful card because you can also play cards that don't let your opponents search their libraries. So you can like literally just
so you can just shut down your opponent's card.
Yeah, it's kind of miserable. Like anyway, Kin Binding. It's an interesting, could be good. Creatures you control get XX, where X is the number of creatures that enter the battlefield under your control this turn.
Interesting. It would be good in a certain deck.
Well, everything's getting at least +1/1 because it creates something every turn itself.
True.
Right? Oh, and Lava Leaper. All creatures have haste. Whenever a player taps a basic land for mana, that player adds 1 mana that land
so
would
it's like
produce.
a red, almost group type thing.
Yeah, like a red, sort of a red mana acceleration. You don't usually get that in a red, so. All right. Ooh, showing all the good stuff already. I think there's something pretty good in there. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to go quick through this. All right, we got Iron Shelled Elf. We got... Oh, hold on. I'm just going to go back to that for 1 sec. It is black, and it gives your creatures indestructible till end of turn. And that's... I don't think that exists, as far as I'm aware. That actually might be a first where they've done that. So it's kind of notable, because I feel like that's going to get maybe a little more play than it should. So we got an equipment. All right, very specific equipment. Seer. I believe that's a reprint. Illusion Spinners. Good old fairy to go in the fairy deck, and a mountain. And we got an artifact equipment, Mirror Mind Crown. Whenever it is attached to a creature, for the first time you create 1 or more tokens each turn, you may instead create that many tokens that are copies of equipment.
That's really good.
That is an awesome card. I feel like this card is like one of the sleeper cards of the set. This has got to be like a chance to be a $20 card. Oh, I was hoping I'd get this in full art. Okay, so this is in one of the commander decks, but I wanted a few of them for decks because this will go good in a bunch of decks. So it's a add 1 mana of any color, beautiful full art, and you can get shapeshifter tokens out of it. Super good land. So I put that with my, and we got a blood crypt. And is it double sided? Yeah, it is. It's not foil, but it's double sided. That's pretty cool. Well, that one's like pretty rough, eh? Like it's all like burning and sort of melting and beautiful.
That's pretty cool.
And we got Ashling. So Ashling is the commander, I think.
Showing all the cards behind.
I can't help it. What do you want me to do? Anyway, Ashling Rekindled. Very nice. Like I said, this is not the commander card. This is an elemental sorcerer. So I think this is actually an upgrade for the commander deck. Right? Pretty cool. Anyway, nice flip. Oh, what was my commander card? Anyway, we got another flip card. Tristan Callous Cultivator. He's another one of the transform cards that's pretty good. Oh, that's wicked.
That's really cool.
Definitely good in the elf, the green and black elf decks. So,
this was a Bloom Tender art.
It was a Bloom Tender art. Maybe that's a picture of something. I'm gonna guess we can only get one of these in a pack, so I'm gonna guess Moon Shadows are one.
Never know.
Yeah, there is so this set does have. I mean, I'm sure you guys at this point have watched more than just our video.
Flip.
Yeah. But I'm sure that this set has, they have the 500 cards, like, you can get a numbered card. So I don't know if you can get, a numbered card and one of those in the same pack. Oh, I like the Plains the best. I've actually been having like a run of Plains lately where I think the Plains is maybe the best one, and that's not super common.
Ooh, a new command.
A new command. Create a token that's a copy of target goblin you control.
Yes, but it's black.
Right. Yeah, so definitely not your mono red goblins. Okay, but it does let you recur goblins, which is kind of cool. All right, Springleaf Parade. So this is a commander card. Very good card. List your creature tokens tap for mana. What is this? As this artifact enters, choose a creature type. Whenever a permanent you control of a chosen type enters, put a charge counter on this. Remove 3 counters from this artifact. When you cast an instant or sorcery spell, this turn copy it. You may choose new targets. I don't know if that's like super strong or not. Okay.
Ooh.
And High Prefect. This is I think one of the commanders from the commander deck. Very nice. And wow, nice.
That's beautiful.
That's gonna be a nice devoted druid. And they printed it in Mythic, eh? Wasn't that like an uncommon originally? Anyway, very nice. We'll take that. And that is in the special guest slot. So I guess that goes with Moon Shadow, because I don't have another spot for it. So I'll put it beside here. Okay.
It's not on.
Not in the picture? Well, I can move all this crap out of here, so it's fine.
There.
All right. Awesome. Anyway, you know what? So far, we're about halfway through the box. We're 5 packs through.
And I feel like we're doing pretty good.
Yeah, I've been pretty happy with this. This has been some nice stuff in here.
You're showing back cards.
Okay. We haven't been doing openings very much for a while, so
When was the last time we did an opening? Like
at least a year ago, yeah. It's been a while.
It's been a long
we were
time.
getting kind of good at it at one point. Our setup's not that great. Oh, that is cool.
That's a beautiful island.
Love that.
With the moon in the background.
Yeah, and like the glowing coming out of the side. That is super cool.
That is really cool.
Okay, another blood crypt. Well, we're gonna get our lands for our decks, which is good. Kind of makes
Never hurts to have
Ashling the Limit.
Oh, that's the commander.
This is the face commander. Yeah, there we go. Figure of Fable. These cards are always
it's
fun
one
to
of
play.
those. Oh, I like those cards where you just level them up essentially.
Yeah.
A different version.
I'm not sure that this one is all that great, to be honest, but I mean, I like the art. We got Mirror Form. Each non-land permanent you control becomes a copy of target non-aura tournament. That's pretty great.
Nasty.
That is pretty filthy in many decks.
So disgusting.
That is actually, I feel like that's cheap for 6. Spry and Might. Okay, that's awesome.
This looks
Spry and Mighty.
This looks fun.
Choose 2 creatures you control, draw X cards, and chosen creature gets plus XX and gains trample until end of turn, where X is the difference between the chosen creature's powers. So very obvious, kind of fairly specific though, but that is super cool art. Love the tree guy holding them up. All right, halfway through, we've got 3 of the lands, which is pretty nice. I mean, if we keep up at that rate, we'd be pretty happy if we got 6 of them.
We're exactly halfway through right now.
Yeah.
This is the
well, and I think like the full art foils are going for $50 or something like that. Anyway, so I think some of the regular ones have went down a bit right now, but that's pretty normal. You may blight 1. So this is probably going to maybe be an upgrade to the commander deck. I can't remember what's in the damn thing. Oh, that's cool.
That is pretty cool.
It's like the hut looks like a creature. Yeah, that's super cool. That is really nice art. Credit to the artist. Sometimes the artists amaze you. Actually, it's pretty good. All right, you get a treasure token, kind of rare. Pretty good. Down there. Eventide Shadow. Remove any number of counters from among permanents on the battlefield. So another one that works with our Moon Shadow. Yeah. You draw cards and lose life equal to the number of counters removed this way. Ooh. Can be good, or you just kill yourself. All right. Yeah. A Goblin Warlock, Black Goblin Warlock, pretty good. Slumber Walker. There's one card that I'm looking for in particular. Okay, we already got Rhyme for a Torque. And the Kithkin. Riding a Pig, that is funny. Okay, all right. Yeah, I'm looking for one card in particular. Maybe it's Moonshadow and the other art. And the other... I can't remember. I just remember going through and looking at cards, and I loved the art on the one. So, I think, you know what? I think it might be Bitter Bloom in the alt art. Oh, that's beautiful. Twin Flame Travel. That should be a rare, no? If a triggered ability of another elemental you control triggers, it triggers an additional time.
Oh, that's really good.
That is good, and
that's going to go straight into the commander deck, probably.
I'm just digging the art, honestly.
That is pretty cool, too.
It is very nice. I'm going to put that, I don't know, somewhere good, because I like that. All right.
Put it in our commander pile.
Sure. Eclipsed Elf. Oh, and another.
There's a lot of Kithkins in this deck.
They did a good job on the art in this set.
Oh, yeah.
Very nice. All right. I can't decide ever where to put things. Twilight Diviner. Impulsivity. That is our actual commander card. So just a slight upgrade. Okay. Dawn Hand Dissident. This is pretty good, actually. You get an option to blight and surveil. Can you turn that off? You can blight 2, exile target card from a graveyard.
Very good.
I know you're going to knock the whole camera down. Sapling Nursery. This is really good, too. Affinity for forests. So this is almost like a Great Henge in its design. It's got affinity for forests. Whenever a land you control enters, create a 3/4 tree folk.
That's pretty cool.
So, if you have 4 forests in play, you play it on turn. Like, even if you just play 4 basic forests, you play it on turn 4. Turn 4. And then you can start piling on tree folks. Pretty good.
Might have to make a tree folk deck.
Maybe.
I've always wanted to make a tree
Sentry.
folk deck. Sounds fun.
Pretty good kick. I used to have like a tree folk deck, but then a lot of the old tree folk got really expensive to play, so you stopped doing it. All right.
That's true.
All right. Definitely it's tamed down in the second half of this box. We haven't been hitting a super amount. Okay, we got another elemental kind of card there. We get lots of getting like alt arts anyways. Loving the alt arts in this. I love the frame. Some of the frames they do in some of these sets, I really dig. Marilong Fey Ascendant. Okay. Whenever Marilong, another elf or fairy you control enters, exile the top 2 cards of target opponent library. This card's sick.
That is pretty cool.
It is like super broken once it gets going. Yeah. And we got Rain Slip Copse. Okay, this one's not as good. This is okay.
Yeah, but it's a forest island.
It is a forest island, which makes it a little stronger. And it hasn't been reprinted 8 times, which is, kind of a thing.
Oh, another Lava Leaper.
Got another Lava Leaper. Champion of the Weird. Again, works with the goblins. Oh, and Heat Shimmer. So we got another...
Oh, that's nice.
Create a token that's a copy of target creature, except it has haste and can be made. Very nice. Well, this is in the special guest, so this is actually our second special guest.
Look at the goblin token. Black-Red goblin token?
And he's like a boar kind of goblin.
Orc thing.
And a tree folk.
That's a cool tree folk, too.
Yeah.
They've really done a good job.
They've done pretty good, yeah. They've done pretty good on some of the details. I mean, this set came out way after it was supposed to come out, so I don't know. You never know how much they improve certain things. I mean, they screwed up pretty good on the pre-release. So that was the thing. Eclipse Realms. When this land enters, choose Elemental, Elf, Fairy, Giant, Goblin, Kithkin, Merfolk, or Tree Folk. Add 1 mana of any color, spend it to only cast a spell of the chosen type. It gives you lots of options anyways for decks that it can go in. I'll give it that. So, alright. Noggle Robber, Puka's Eye, Daughter Forest. Don't really love this forest art.
It's not bad. Ooh, Catharsis.
Okay, we got another Elemental. Very nice. Okay, so that's our second Elemental.
Ooh, another Elemental.
This is like the Commander one, though. You get this one, the Commander deck. It's good, and it has Encore.
Ooh, Ashling's Command.
Ashling's Command does look nice. I'll take that. I like this art. This is the style of art I definitely like the best. That goes really well with that other Commander card, that other card that we had. There were a couple cards ago. Hold on. All right.
Yeah.
Those twins. Choose a token that's a copy of target elemental you control. So this goes in the Commander deck too, or should go with the Commander deck. Okay. We got an Ufi.
Yay, Ufi!
We got this card again. This nasty card. I feel like that. I don't know. It's hard to know. Is that card going to be worth a lot of money because people are evil, or is it going to just be like a bulk? I don't know. I'm never really too sure with those kind of cards. So
we're good. Keep going.
Appeal to the Urdu. Got our commons. Eclipsed Kithkin. Some of these Kithkin cards are pretty good in very certain decks. Merfolks.
We got white-blue Merfolk now.
All right. And we got another one of those lands that we really liked. And we got an foil Overgrown Tomb.
Another Overgrown Tomb. We've only gotten two.
We got 2 Blood Crypts and 2 Overgrown Tombs. Oh, and a Sodden Venture.
So there's a lot of good lands in this deck.
There is a lot. There's a lot of value just in the land slot. You know, the fact that we got like 6 lands, I mean, you got to assume every land's worth like $10. So, I mean, even if you just go $60 worth of lands, you're doing okay. Yeah, this card's pretty good. Trample Ward 2. I mean, the fact that it's Trample and Ward 2. It is a 6/6 for 2. But it's just 5 -1/-1 counters.
That's another one like Moonshadow.
So,
ooh, Bridged.
Very nice.
Bridged. No, Bridged.
Looks like your mom, no?
Wow. I'll tell her. I'll tell her.
Oh, double 2-sided. You know, very cool on the other side. Anyway. Oh, yeah.
Okay, that's a really cool Kithkin.
It is cool. Rating schemes. Each non-creature spell you can has Conspire.
What is Conspire?
They're very nice.
Do we get?
I think you can. I think you can tap to help play it. I want to say, but there's a lot of keywords in Magic.
There's way too many keywords.
All right, where are we here? Last pack. So we started with a bang. It has been a little quieter in the second half of this. So let's end with something big. Where are we here? Okay, got our land next. Okay, that's the better forest for sure. Selfless Safe Rate. Flash, Convoke. Whenever this creature enters, choose a creature type, other permanents you control of that type gain hexproof and indestructible.
Ooh, that's really good.
So he's pretty good, especially being an elf warrior, right? In an elf deck. I don't think elves have really had something like that. That card's pretty strong. All right.
Well, it's like a Force of Will, but in green, and it's
Commander cards.
Heroic Intervention.
Yeah, and Dread Tiller. Nice commander card. Oh, Bray of Clan Stoutarm. You can give your other creatures flying and lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gained life this turn, exile cards from the top of your library until you exile a non-land card. You may cast that card without paying its mana cost. Does this go into your mom's deck?
It could.
It's pretty nice. I feel like that would go pretty well into
Tristan again.
Into a Boros equipment deck.
Yeah.
So all
Tristan
right.
again.
Tristan again, and they all.
That art is really cool, though.
It is very nice. Okay, Gloom. This is our last card. Gloom Ripper is our last card, and we end with
We ended with a cool art card, though.
We did have a nice art card. We did get a signed art card, which I don't even know if I mentioned. It is this guy. I don't even know what that is.
Read it.
It is a thing. Ignoble Hierarch. Okay.
Don't know how that's Ignoble Hierarch, but we'll take it.
It works. Anyways, I thought it was pretty
How many mythics did we get?
I have no idea. I'm not counting through.
I'll count.
It doesn't matter. But we've got 3 of these alt art or couple of special guests. One of the very fancy alt arts. Yeah, we can count the mythics if you want. I don't know what else is here. I guess technically that's a mythic. I've kind of went off a little bit on what a mythic is because sometimes
there's so many.
Well, sometimes things are mythic or rare. They're called mythic or rare, and they're printed a ton. I know I was looking at the Spider-Man bundle that's in Costco, and they technically call that card a rare, and I think that card has got to be more common than the uncommons. So
which card?
It's Miles Morales, Spider-Man card. Anyways, it's got to be more common than the uncommons because they printed masses of the thing for the deal. So, anyways, I hope everyone did enjoy the video.
We got 8 mythics.
So 8 mythics, not too bad, and definitely pretty psyched for the Moonshadow card. That's one of the better ones that I think you can get actually in this. I think this might even be the best one right now.
Yeah.
No, maybe Bloom Tender. Not too sure. Anyway.
Bloom Tender's really good.
He's good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Everyone have a magical day.
Bye.